Good day, Ma'am Charity Bitancor Estardo. My name is Janre Rodriguez Archa, Section G1MG BS Mari. Today, I will represent the Getting Acquainted Dyad communication example with my cousins. So, kindly introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Josh Richardson M. Malabosa. I am 18 years old and I am from Barangay San Isidro, Maribuhok, Bohol.
So, are you ready for our interview?
Yes, I am beyond ready.
So, RG, which school are you attending to?
So I am currently studying at Bohol Island State University, main campus, Tagbilaran City.
So, what is your course and year?
So I am currently taking Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies, and I am a first year student.
How your study lately?
So it's been hard lately, but currently my schedule is not that jam packed because I'm currently focusing on my midterm projects because our midterm examination will be in the third or fourth week of November. So we have no adjacent or any sufficient classes lately. We're just like having focusing on our projects.
Uh, how do you manage your studies?
So, managing my studies is very hard, mostly because I am very unmotivated of the modality of online classes. When we first have our first days of face-to-face classes with my classmates, I am very excited and happy to go to school every single day, and I was very sad that we didn't get to finish the whole week because there was suspension of classes on Friday. So it's really hard because my main motivation in studying is mostly like with my classmates. So it's been very depressing lately.
Okay, so do you have extracurricular activities?
Yeah, I have so many extracurricular activities right now, mostly in my youth organization. So I am the president of San Isidro Youth Association. I am also the ambassador of Kabatanunan Alang sa Kinayahan, which is an environmental organization. I am also an auditor in Parish Youth Ministry of the Holy Cross Parish. I'm also a member of KKK, Kartilya ng Kabataan ng Katipunan, HSC, Historical Sophies Club. I'm also a member of Sundugo Leos Club.
So, what are your strengths and weaknesses for that, both studying and volunteering?
So in studying, my strength is more on, excuse me, is more on public speaking. I'm more on impromptu, so I'm kind of like I'm more prone to a really like on the moment kind of activities. My weaknesses is more on written reports, and even though it really uses my vocabulary and my skill in English, I still really find it very hard to do my assignments and on time. And in my volunteering, my strength is really at the moment is really just being participative. It's just really my attendance and my participation in each of the organizations. I'm kind of not at first I'm kind of in the leadership type. I kind of lead. I kind of influence people to do some certain things um in that specific organization or in that specific event, but I don't do it lately because I've been so stressed. So I'm kind of like in the background. I'm kind of passive, not stagnant, but in the concept of being busy with school and organizations, I just kind of lean more onto like I just participate, but I don't really have a big role at the moment because I think that it would be a hindrance to my studies, and it will be just like it will give me more stress. It would give me more worries and anxiety of not able to reach up to the expectations of what other people want me to exert the amount of effort to. So kind of like that is my strength in my organization, is just being participative and being there all the time when they need me to. And my weaknesses is really like leading is which is not new to me. I just really want to take a break. because I've been leading since I was 15 years old. I've been leading organizations like governments in school and in other extracurricular activities. And now that I am, really prioritizing some things in my life and to commit things that are really important and really beneficial and significant to my future and my career, I'm really just being passive. I'm just really being silent and not just bringing the torch to each and everybody in my respective organizations.
So, do you think there is a hindrance to focus on your study?
Yeah, like organizations really had this amount of responsibility and commitment. Even though we are a youth organization, which most of us, I think all of us are studying, I think that there is still a responsibility, there is still an expectation, and there is still pressure along with it. Even though there's kind of like consideration because, oh, we're all studying, we're all prioritizing our studies, but sometimes we started before we studied, continue our studies, and we were in the middle of the pandemic or after Typhoon Odette, we've been very focused and very active in our organization. So really, kind of, it's been a hindrance because there is still understanding that we cannot be active all the time, but there is still pressure because you are given the amount of power in that type of organization. You're given the amount of responsibility and you need to live up with it.
So, how do you manage time between studies and organization?
um there's kind of like I call it like the weekend work. So my weekend work is with my organizations. I had this day that the whole day was really on my extracurricular or my org work. It's like I say, oh, Saturday is org day because I once experienced at 1 p.m. up until 4 p.m. I have, I think, 5 or 6, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. I had a conference in Kaski alongside with Kaski and Tegera. So I was there for 6 hours working and really planning for the future of our organization in the Saguniang Bayan in Maribohok. And after that, at 7, I had like a quick break or like 1 hour dinner. I from the Sangguniang Bayan, I traveled directly to the convent or the Balay ni San Vicente for our meeting in the parish youth ministry for the disco for the fiesta of the parish. And after that, I was a reserve player. I was not really good at volleyball, but I was a reserve player for our team in Sagbayakabak. So I was really from one place to another, representing PWM and then representing Kaski, PWM, and then SIA, which was very stressful. Actually, my tote bag, the bag that I had, were clothes. If you could really see my bag, I was just really ready for it. I was prepared and I knew that I will be jam packed the whole day. So it's really just a time management and how you really focus on what is more important and really manage that. Sometimes you need to let go of things that are just leisure and just focus on what really helps the community.
So, even though you are busy, do you still enjoying both studying and volunteering?
I think in studying, the only thing that I enjoy in studying is with my classmates. That's the only thing that really, to be honest, because the educational system is kind of like not built for perfection, not built to hone and like just it's not about learning anymore when you're in college or in school. It's just about passing and getting that degree. So the only thing that really makes me happy in studying is really with my classmates, especially that even though we're not close, we came from different backgrounds, accents, municipalities, we were kind of like family. We had this chemistry that all of us really got together at the first time, even though in face to face, even though it's online classes, or especially that we have experienced face to face, we were so happy. And that was like one of the things that really motivated me. Oh, I really want to go with these people every single day and I want to graduate with them. And in org, is actually there's when it was still in online classes, I kind of like I don't want to go to class. I just want to work in organizations. But what really makes me happy in organization is the amount of unity that we have. It's really like creating this kind of bond between other people, especially in SIA. We are all from this one barangay. It really unifies and creates a bond between all of us, that we bond over something that really celebrates of our youth. It's a celebration or a, a compact or a really like a unity or unification or a solidarity of all of the different culture or the family backgrounds that we have, and trying to be united as one for the future of our barangay. And then in our parachute ministry in Cascades, from different municipalities, different barangays, and coming together as one to have a common goal. In PWM is to serve the Lord, and in Cascade is to help and restore Mother Nature. So it's really happy because everything that I do, even though it become a hindrance to focusing only in my studies, it still have its own benefits. It's not like a vice, it's not like a bad influence. It's mostly because you are busy because you have a bigger purpose in life, not just studying but also helping other people and really, reinforcing the future generations to come.
So aside from that, do you still have any commitment to other thing in life?
Aside from studying in orgs, I still have commitment to my family, but mostly when I started studying, I was really like absent from the kitchen. My duties here in home is really just cooking and washing dishes. And now that I started studying and all of these org duties, I just stopped it. And I am thankful that my family is very supportive and very understanding and considerate of my current situation, that they didn't use it against me being busy and being absent mostly in the duties in the family, because they know that what I'm doing for is not just for me but also for other people. And one of the commitments that I recently had is like a relationship that really never worked. So it's kind of like, oh, it made me realize that I thought that a relationship would make me motivated, would make me passionate in my studies, would make me more happy. But it kind of made me more busy. It kind of made me more stressed, that I really don't know how to manage my time between love life, organizations, and
Oh,
really studies. So really coming out from that breakup really creates this kind of self-worth, that sometimes what you really see is not what you really want. Is I really see that, oh, I want to see me in a relationship, and that actually, now that I realize, not what I want. I really want to be happy. And I think companionship not doesn't really gives it to me, because it's the amount of commitment to that certain thing. I think I'm not ready for that.
lastly, RG, how do you see yourself after 5 years ago from now?
I see myself from 5 years ago. Well, I'm still first year, so after 5 years, I wish and I hope that I graduate college. I be a proud alumni of Baisu, and I am currently taking or studying for the licensure examination for teachers. I think let exam, or I don't know what is the abbreviation of let, I forgot, but it's just like that purpose. So I'm currently studying or reviewing for let. So, and after 5 years, I really want for me to be happy. That's really, because happiness is something that you cannot really get, because money give you comfort, but it does not give you pure bliss. Studies give you fulfillment, but does not make you happy yet, because after the achievement of a degree or in education, you still have this pressure to provide for your family, to give money to everyone who is in need. So it's really the amount of constant pressure in studying. So I really want to find a certain happiness, or like in hobbies. I actually write poetry. I write some open verses for songs. So I'm not a great singer, but I mostly focus on my songwriting because I really enjoy writing, because writing is a way for me to express.
So thank you for your wonderful answer. So that's all for today. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you.